effort and hear and do. Reading, writing, counting too. Can learn more and here we come. We know we'll have lots of fun. Lots of things to make. We'll have lots of fun. Do. Reading, writing, counting too. Can learn that is where we come. We know we'll have lots of fun.
Good evening. Thank you for coming to the 2017 Little Brown School Preschool graduation. Ms. Cook, one of our teachers, has a special poem to read to our graduates.
This poem is called A Preschool Goodbye. Ms. Cook, do I need a mic? Boys and girls.
Okay, boys and girls, this is a poem especially for you, and it's called A Preschool Goodbye. Author unknown. Sticky fingers, freckled noses, head, shoulders, knees and toeses, shapes and colors, ABCs, taking turns and 1, 2, 3s, toothless smiles, hugs and giggles, circle time and lots of wiggles, wooden blocks and dress-up clothes, learning how a flower grows, milk and cookies, first-time friend, thinking days like these won't end, preschool done before you know it, no one sadder than this poet. Like a butterfly, time has flown, you have learned and you have grown. Tiny chairs give way to desks, book reports, and spelling tests. So take off now. Spread your wings, soar to new heights, learn new things. Just remember, as you do, someone's very proud of you.
If this is not your first Little Brown School graduation, you know what's coming. Yep. We usually give the children a gift at the end of the year, and this year Franny had the wonderful idea, because reading is so important to them, they are loving our library, that we picked a book for each child because of their interests and things that we've noticed about them in the last year, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to start with Allie. For Allie, we chose the National Geographic Animal Encyclopedia. Over the year we've known her, Allie has shown a great interest in and love for animals. She finds critters on the playground and listens intently when Mr. Bender does his presentations. One of my favorite Allie stories happened during our study of fairy tales. We created and decorated our own magic wands that could only be used for good. Allie, knowing how much Miss K.A., our sign language teacher, misses her horse back home in Pennsylvania, said she would wish for a horse for Miss K.A. to have here. It was a selfless act, and it made me very proud of her. Thank you, Allie. Faith. The Daring Book for Girls. One of the many things I've learned about Faith this year is that she is so passionate about everything she experiences. Whether soccer practice or social issues, she has such a wide range of interests that help make her such a well-rounded child. To complement and enhance her skills, we selected the Daring Book of Girls for Faith. This book has a variety of tasks to learn, stories to read, and characters to admire. Faith, we know we will be hearing wonderful stories of you in your new kindergarten adventure. Yes, there's Ridley? We picked Shel Silverstein's collection of poems and illustrations, Where the Sidewalk Ends, for Ridley. The title poem suggests that adults should return to the place that children know and love, a place of youth and play, freedom and happiness. It has been my pleasure watching her joyfully experience this place with her friends. Ridley has been excited about growing up and going to big kids school for a long time, but I hope she always remembers to return to the place before the sidewalk ends. Ridley, we are going to have so much fun exploring this book together, and I cannot wait to hear you read the poems to Daddy, Ben, and the babies. Gabe. We chose the construction alphabet book for Gabe because we have observed his interest in big vehicles on our walks. This book will help him identify and learn more about these machines, including the jobs they do and the sounds they make. Gabe loves to build during center time and will make structures out of blocks, Legos, and Magna-Tiles, and I love how proud he is of his creations. Gabe, you have been such a friendly addition to our class this year, and we've all enjoyed learning alongside you. Amelia.
Good girl.
For Amelia, we picked a collection of world folk tales called Not One Damsel in Distress. The author, Jane Yolen, celebrates the smart and strong heroines of legend and lore in a collection that will encourage bravery in every girl. We believe that Amelia will read these stories and continue to be a kind, powerful person. Already, she has the love and admiration of her classmates, who often argue over who gets to play with her during center time. Amelia, we are glad you joined us this year. Matt. When we hear a jet flying over, Mac is the first to run to the window to look at it. Maybe it's my dad, he'll say. For this love of jets, we found a very detailed book called Jet Plane, How It Works. I think Mac will be able to identify some of the words, but will also learn a ton of new jet-related vocabulary. He loves to read and to write, and these skills have developed so much this year. Mac, I've enjoyed watching you grow and learn since you started at the Little Brown School, and I hope you come hug me when you come to school with Wyatt. Johnny? Johnny's book is What Do You Do with an Idea? An award-winning story about a little boy having and caring for his own idea. This year, we have had numerous opportunities to observe Johnny's mind spinning as he makes plans. He's quiet as it's happening, but then bursts out with an awesome thought or contribution. He's like a sponge in how quickly he processes information, and I know he will use his talent well in kindergarten and beyond. Johnny, I love all the letters and pictures you have given me this year, and I hope I still receive some after you leave Little Brown School. Zachary? We were so excited to find this cool book, Piratology, the Pirate Hunter's Companion, for you. When we studied pirates this year, Zachary took an immediate interest and continued to develop it as the year went on. Even in the past few days, he's been drawing maps and talking about the compass directions. It is so rewarding for a teacher to see her children grasp a concept and then expand upon it on their own. Zachary, we hope this book encourages your interest in and love for all things pirates. Benjamin? Miss Cook and I have had the pleasure of spending so much time with Benjamin over the past 2 years. We've watched him grow and heard so many cool thoughts from him. One of the topics he seems most passionate about is outer space. We picked the Smithsonian Book of the Planets as his gift. It has beautiful images and tons of facts for him to explore, and we hope it inspires an even deeper love for space. Benjamin, we are going to miss having your calm, mature presence next year. Brayden. Miss Olive and I were just talking about Brayden and how much he has changed over the last few years. She told me of his love for motorcycles and farm equipment. I shared with her his recent excitement about playing sports and spending time writing and coloring. Because of Brayden's developing interests, we selected the Dangerous Book for Boys, a collection of stories and activities that we're sure he'll love. It includes lessons in tying knots, how to make the greatest paper airplane in the world, and other useful skills. Brayden, thank you for the hugs and sweet words you always share with me. Fisher. The gift we chose for Fisher is Animalia, a beautifully illustrated book with a variety of creatures. Fisher loves to spend time in our library and will quietly look at books for an hour at a time. He already has a wealth of knowledge about so many different animals, and we hope this book becomes one of his favorites. One of my favorite things about Fisher happens many days as we are walking through the school. He and I will hold hands, and he'll ask me, "Are you holding my hand because you love me?" And Fisher, I do. I love you. Charlie. When Charlie first told me last fall he was going to South Africa, I had to verify that exciting news with his parents. For months, he told us about his plans, and we even had a countdown. The book we chose for him is Lonely Planets, the Travel Book. We hope his love for adventure and experiences with other cultures continues all his life, and maybe this book will help. Charlie, I've eaten breakfast more often with you than my own children over the last few years, and I will miss that time together. Baker. For Baker, it just makes sense that we are giving him Make Way for Ducklings, a classic tale of a mother duck protecting her young. Every morning, Baker is eager to help Miss Teresa take care of Thelma and Louise, our ducks, check for eggs, and give them fresh water. Over the years, I have watched Baker mature in his respect for animals, which includes tiny caterpillars and lizards. He is fascinated by life, and I know this love will continue to grow and develop. Baker, I'm excited for your big move to kindergarten, and know we will hear amazing stories about you.
Okay, I have the pleasure of presenting the preschool diplomas to the class of 2017. So we will call each student up to receive their diploma from their teachers, and then they will walk over and stand in front of the table. The first student in the class of 2017 is Allie Black. Faith Craft. Ridley Fastenal. Gabe Gregoire. Amelia Hayes. Yes. Mac Hip. Johnny Jones. Zachary Johnson. Benjamin Lewis. Braden Mason. Fisher Matson. Charlie Roten. And Baker Scott.
I'm a little graduate, aren't you proud of me? I know my numbers and my ABCs. I was a friends and had fun too, but now I'm off to big kid school.
Thank you again for sharing your children with us, whether it's been for a couple of months or 5 years. We have enjoyed each and every minute with your precious little ones, and we know that they have great things in store for them on their next journey. And we hope, again, that you will keep in touch. We love to hear back from them to find out all the amazing things they're doing. So thanks for coming out tonight to support them as well. At this point, we are going to try to get a couple of group shots before we sort of release them to you. We do have caps and gowns for one picture because we don't like to wear them during the ceremony. It's too hot. But anyway, so we'll do that. So if you, but you're free to get up and move around, but we'll try to keep them down here for a minute to get some photos. We had a photographer here tonight too, so you'll get something from us over the next couple of weeks with all the pictures that our photographer took. So if you missed any of the shots, and just so that you know, all their portfolios are here. Their official diploma, if you ever need that for some sort of legal reason, I guess, is in the front of their portfolio. What they have in their hand, it makes a really good spyglass. So anyway, don't worry about them messing these up because we know they do. But again, thanks for coming, and bear with us if we can get a couple group pictures before you have to run off to celebrate.